I don't have any other ideas at the moment. Double check that there's nothing we can ask about with Miss Lau. I'm pretty sure like all the kind of topics of conversation were kind of moot. Don't think there was anything really useful.
Hello?
Local curse has come back. Quinn family curse is rumoured. So washerwoman, strange occurrences. Watchful expression. Yeah, like, okay, we can try the curse one. I've spoken to Miss Quinn. She has confirmed that the Quinn family were cursed some years ago. Some years ago, and so I would not imagine Quarantine Quinn deserves it. There are plenty of unlucky stars to be born under, but that is an unusual one. That was completely useful.
Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr.
Well, I guess we can talk to you about said curse. Right?
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
Off for a meeting, no worries. See you in a bit. Grid looks weird. It seems 5x5 in the lower right one missing. Might be one person there? Possibly. Right. Curses. Hear tell your family is supposedly cursed. My ancestors, at least, a crucial few of them, were awful people. People who valued wealth over others' lives. They were Catholic, and you see, and knew many other Catholics, including some wanted by the crown. And well, they turned many of those over to the crown for coin. It's not like it went unnoticed. So they were cursed for it, cursed with terrible early fates, along with, in general, grave misfortune. And as it turns out, the curse follows the bloodline, so less than 100 years removed, I am one of the only 3 remaining Quinns. I've lost my parents, my aunts, uncles, my cousins, my siblings, bar 2, thank God. I've dedicated myself to learning how to break this curse and save us. I've become a damn master of my craft, and still it remains. But stooping, meaningless deaths, all for some coin and comfort. Those that you've lost. Are you the sort to keep death mementos, Miss Quinn? At a certain point, it's all you can do. I have many. I keep my brother Alexander particularly close. He didn't die long ago. I miss him terribly.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to me room and chill out with some music and try some lucid dreaming. It's gonna burn a half hour, but I'm kind of not sure what else to do at the moment. There you go. It's peaceful. I can feel my eyelids getting heavy. Mr. Toussaint mentioned he was using music like this to try and re-enter his dreams. With luck, I'll be able to revisit that strange dream I had on my first night here. Given that so many people seem to be experiencing it, I can't rule out the possibility that something of use to my investigation might be buried somewhere inside it. There, a visual anchor. If I want to explore the shared dream, then this is the best I have to represent it. Miss Dean's journal. Now to sleep, I say, as if this isn't an insane idea. But if it works, I may learn something more about this dream by the time I awake. Half an hour is barely a dream. It's a cat nap, really, isn't it? Definitely not going to get into full REM state at that point.
Did it? Am I back in the dream?
Right. Do you want to chat? Either of you? No? Anything around? No. Right. Towards the painting, it seems. take it this is old London town.
A painting. In the place of the sigil from before. That's O'Connell Street.
Nope, Dublin,
Back
okay.
in Dublin. God, I miss Dublin. It is so simple compared to this place.
They're locking me in. Oh, didn't he have like a brother that died in a fire?
The fireman. Why is there a picture of my club here? I wonder if I can find it. It can't be far. Perhaps beyond this.
Is this going to be Dean's father?
Eamon.
No, his.
Dog.
This is his brother.
Still an Alardi, No. This isn't right. This isn't him. He's gone.
Gone up in flames. Oh,
Miss
hello.
Dean?
That sounds Irish. Who would be the best person? Druid or Fia, probably?
I just want to go home. But every door, every window, every corridor leads to the seance. Home is so close. Just behind one more lock. Come to the seance, Declan. Help me find the way out.
Well, we're inevitably going to the seance anyway. It's literally the name of the game.
Miss Dean! She's... I'm awake. But it worked. I dreamt. It was the same as before, but it was as if I was seeing what was behind the dream. I saw my family. My home. Dublin. But why? I was trying to find these things. They felt so close.
Also, that wasn't the Dublin poster picture on the wall when we
My brother.
were first in this room, right?
Bar. I might have wandered forever searching for them. Certainly it felt that way. Had Miss Dean not shown up. Or the presence behind her. That presence spoke true, Miss Dean, I believe. Did it conjure her too? As it did the images of home. Does it want me, or rather all of us, experiencing this dream to attend the seance? Or is that as far as it can get on its own journey out of this place?
Shadowy figure. Yep, these paintings were definitely not on the walls before.
Something is different here.
Oh, it doesn't cost me any time.
Is this a painting of Dublin?
Hypothesis unlocked.
Why is that all the way over here? This, wasn't here before. That image... It was in the dream. Has the dream changed it here? Has it changed how I see this place? Am I only seeing this now because the lucid dreaming has opened my eyes to what is being shown to me? It's changing back. It hasn't altered reality. The dream lingered a while, like a slow waking, bled into the here and now, if only for a while. Would a longer sleep have resulted in the change lasting longer? Or maybe staying here for more time? What else is the dream changing that I am not aware of?
Let's have a look.
Eamon. It has faded back to its original image. But for a brief moment, the image from my dream carried across to this place.
Right. Anything else? Other than, you know, the other painting. Can't do another one. Okay. We'll pop this one. But maybe...
The club I attend.
Maybe if we go into the rooms of other people that have had the shared dream. It was a very short meeting, was it?
It has faded back to its original image.
Okay. Who do we know has had the shared dream? I guess Miss Dean did. We can get into her room and we have time enough, maybe? Alright, her room was across the way and down there. Maybe her paintings have changed because we're in this semi-dreamlike state still. No. Okay. Okay, that didn't help much. What else? Who, what, where, when, why? Everyone's still in the bar, or perverts in changing rooms. You guys are out there. We still need to figure out where the hell there's a musical instrument. It's going to be in the basement, but I can't get in there yet. Can't do anything with you guys. What's the next thing when the clock changes? Okay, don't know where you're going. Dining room, changing rooms, dining room, dining room. I guess it's mostly just evening meal time. O'Meara and MacLeod are both meeting in the changing room. It's a liaison. Alright. So Erickson is just staying in the bar. She's clearing out the ballroom. I guess if the mass ball is at the ballroom, there might be a piano in there. That would give me a chance to play the music. Potentially. What can we do with our last 10 minutes of this hour? I had a dream hypothesis thing, didn't I? Let's do a hypothesis. No, it's got velvet rope locked up until type thing. We are all somethings that is into... Right, okay. We are all experiencing dreams... reality. That's going to be leading into reality. Experiencing a shadowy figure's dream? I know what happened.
This dream, we feel like we're wandering this place, trying to find a way out. Out to family. Out to home. But we cannot. We can only get to the seance. It's blocking us. But it's not really us. There is something at the back of the dream. Its dream. That same entity. So we are in its dream, experiencing its desires, its fears. And when we wake, the dream bleeds into our world. For a while, at least. Perhaps longer the more it is experienced. I wasn't aware of the changes at first. I noticed them because I experienced the dream more lucidly than before. Which would explain why none of the others have mentioned the bleed in their journals or conversations. Well, regardless, everything points to the seance. I believe this entity spoke to me. True Miss Dean. It wants us to gather at the seance and help free it. I had a bad feeling about that event before. But now, it's clear that I must stop as many people as possible from attending.
Alright. Also, hello, Bulgogi. What are we gonna do? Never met Miss Dean before she arrived. She is against the sounds and all magical practices. Against magic, so they use magic for kidnapping. I guess we can eliminate you. Montavani, late 30s, going to die before this weekend's out. Don't know anything about her faith or shoe size or anything like that. Public rejected her proposal, so they have no pre-Manor history with Miss Dean. He did. Has prior history with Miss Dean, yeah. Miss Quinn, we eliminated because also she mentioned new Miss Dean before arriving, so yeah, we can eliminate her. Like, he's seeming pretty sus, isn't he? His name was on Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people with question mark written next to it. The horse maintenance is recorded by him as staff. He would know his way around the grounds. Noted as magically talented in his mid-50s. Clearly age is going to come into it. I have a hunch this person isn't the culprit. Publications, does not trust magic. So he is atheist. So we can eliminate you. The name, she is magical. So, well, we know you're not. Cannot use magic. Miss Barbosa. Never met Miss Dean before she arrived. She has written telegrams. Miss Dean was aware of a bounty on her head. Miss Callahan's notes state that she has no magical talent. Mourning for his late wife. And a letter written in the lobby, late 40s. Has various lifelike drawings in his room, wears a medium-sized shoe, watched him perform magical rites. Has never been to this side of the world before. Wants to place his friend in Miss Dean's body. Has never met Miss Dean before this event. So he fits a lot of it, but I think we've already kind of taken him off the list of people that go into the seance, so it's probably the people at the seance that are going to be suspects. Miss Dean was getting in the way of his mission, is Gnostic priest, has incomplete maps of the grounds, attempts drawing is poor. Sent a threatening letter. Knew Dean before arriving at the manor. Has failed attempts to learn magic, so has no magic. Miss Darcy, half used vial of poison in her room. Her shoes are medium. Protestant, never met. The fake credentials, kills her husband. His name is was on Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people. Seems to be in his mid-30s. He is a magical practitioner. Found writings in room. Do we know anything about his faith? Even though we've spoken to him a reasonable amount, we don't actually have facts about him. This event is the first time meeting Miss Dean. Still mourns her late husband. Never met Miss Dean. Obviously, is just a child. No hypothesis yet. Smithing responsible. We eliminated you and you. Should still speak to you about Bird and that. And yeah, there is still this missing person, isn't there? I've not done enough research on the old gods. Apparently not. We got 10 minutes. How should we spend that? Well, to be honest, I could do with nipping to the loo. So, maybe we go back to the library. Maybe we do some more research on the gods. Actually, Callahan. Do we know where he is? Dr. Callahan. Fear. We don't know where you are. You're in the bar. Go back to his room, see if he's got a Bible or a cross or something. Or if there's anything to say he's agnostic or atheist. Yeah. Which side? You're over... Sorry, wrong room. Dr. Callahan. That side. Let's quickly do this. And then I'll go pee and put the kettle on and what have you. Which one was it? Mr. Dupree. This one. Right. Any signs of a Bible? Letters we looked at. Research notes. We looked at that. Newspaper. The photos. We looked at. Tray for developing stuff. Stationery. His shoes. Presumably I've not looked at these. Medium-sized shoe. Okay, yeah, we have a fact. More letters I definitely would have looked at. book, not Bible. Recent advances in chemistry. I'm wondering whether, because of the focus on the sciences, he is a bona fide skeptic, therefore is not likely to believe in God. So therefore we can rule him out as being Christian. Maybe? Alright, let's get down to the library and then I'm going to go take a quick 5 minutes. And if anybody has any ideas like what we can spend these last 10 minutes of this hour before we go... Well, the dining room's open. We can maybe track down the kid behind the bar. Still some questions for him. Maybe get into that side room at the bar? Possibly. There might be a key or something in there. But I've got a feeling the bar's going to get locked up during dinner. Ooh, that's new. Lucid dreaming's appeared. But we've kind of already done it, unless this gives us more clues on how we can do it better. We're going to have a quick shufty at this. See if we learnt anything new. Give up a minute. Don't have any better ideas, do I? Sure. Type of dream state wherein dreamer is aware of dreaming. Dreamers be able to control. Many ways to achieve this. Common methods to induce sleep state in such a way as to block entering deeper sleep. We have a discussion with Miss Lounge. She's still in this room, right? Would a psychologist or doctor know more? Well, I guess you're round the corner here.
Hello?
Wait, that wasn't you. Who was it then?
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr.
You?
Hello, Miss.
Curses, chaperone, innocence. You have the jacket note here as well. Okay. Right, maybe we ask you about it. You wouldn't happen to be meeting up with Miss Dean this weekend, would you? Me? No, I want no part of any such meeting, Miss Ward. Okay. Your chaperone, though? Would Mrs. Lau, be your chaperone? She is. I needed someone to vouch that I'm staying out of trouble. I admit, she's my friend before she's my chaperone, but really, that's all the better for having to keep each other's company so long. She's a darling for accompanying me in the first place. This is much more my sort of event than hers. How would that be, miss? Oh, Victoria isn't so much for mysticism. She's more interested in sciences, but, well, I'm akin to the mystics. We could ask... She does have foresight and such. We could ask on curses and readings, couldn't we? Also, the white heather maybe has more of a significance than just... It's a flower of Scotland. Sure, okay, let's just go through these. So the Quinn family have a curse on them. What is it supposed to do? Well, I didn't ask, but I think there must have been a Quinn-like quarantine in our circles at least once before, because it's not an unknown quantity. From what I've heard, it is supposed to drive them to early graves. The means I don't know, but I've heard of illness, accident, and murder. No doubt Miss Quinn has overcome some odds to be here in the first place. Poor darling. Okay, nothing of help. Card reading. No, I'm going to go with the Lucky Heather. Is that heather you have pinned to your hair, Miss MacLeod? It is, white Scottish heather. It's supposed to be for good luck. Dear Mr. Hunter made this braid into my hair when I was a young girl, and it stuck. He worked on my family's estate years ago, you see. It's been so good to see him again. Some people think it's improper for us to talk so, of course, but you don't. How can you tell? Some things you just don't need a second sight to see, Mr. Ward. Ah, so she knows the groundskeeper. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get anything else out of card reading. The Fae? The cameo, maybe? This is Lau's necklace. Am I to understand it's a mourning cameo? It is, Mr. Ward, for her late husband. I never met him, you know. He died of malaria, and I didn't try to warn Victoria. I had seen it. And I did try to warn Victoria. I'd seen it. You understand? We were too late, of course, and to listen to Victoria, the world lost a remarkable man because of it. Their bond, oh, Mr. Ward, deep gentleness, deep love. Sometimes I don't know if I'm doing it right, you see. Being there for her in all of this. But I want to try. Alright then. We didn't have anything pop up for this. Knowing full well she knows the old groundskeeper now. Groundskeeper Willie.
I'll let you be, miss.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
This is still bugging me. We gotta find an instrument. It's just gonna be in the basement, so we're not gonna be able to do anything with it until then. All I can think is we kill some time and wait for everyone to go to the dining room, go have a quick word with the bartender, and maybe get into the staff room in the bar, if possible. I don't think there's anything in any of the side rooms here, like the toilets or anything. No. Dining room, stables. Really need that combo to his safe, don't we? Just trying to think of anything related that we might have missed. Alright. Is there anything else we can get out of you? We've got 4 minutes. Okay. Blake Manor. Strange occurrences. Mary Blake. Sunken red eyes. Shadowy figure. Alright, let's do shaky hands, eyes, shadowy figure, and maybe the music. You look tired. Has this event been heavy on you? Tired? Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right. Both counts. I'm tired and this event isn't helping. No help. The tremor. Are you alright, Mr. Doyle? You're shaken? Don't mind it. I just need... Maybe I'll go see the doctor later. Maybe he'd give me a little pick-me-up? Alright. Shadowy figures. I wanted to ask you if you've seen anything here larger than a ghost, a shadowy figure. So I'm sorry, if you need help with something tangible, then I'm your man. This stuff, no. Do you know where there's any musical instruments? Miss Hisham told me about this melody she's heard. You're looking for somewhere to practice. There's usually a piano in the drawing room, but we moved it downstairs, so you'd have somewhere to host your talks. Didn't work anyway. I found a nice one in storage this week, though. But that's not much use to you, is it? Yeah, but where's the storage?
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, all right.
Right. Dining room is open, if memory serves. Dinner is served. Dinner is served. Can we get into the staff room? Because I think he was going for a cheeky cigarette break. Ah, he's taken over. Damn it. Alright, never mind. Wait, Callahan has a cross, so he is Christian. Can we talk to you about the crucifix around your neck? Celtic pin. Yeah, okay. That will give us some evidence. Do you often wear that pin? Oh, this, it's a habit. Settles patience. I forgot I even had it on. I'm a pagan myself. Okay. Strong sense of guilt and shame has been bred into me, even the freest of us. Well, that was useful then. That's actually struck him off the list then, right? I can ask you about the curse. Aunt Shadow, Laudanum. Eudosin? Yeah. The aftermath. Could ask about the gods. Shadowy figures. We know he's been having dreams as well. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna...
I have to be on my way.
Be well.
So, this does mean we can eliminate him from our inquiries, right? They are Christian. Well, we now can confirm... Where are you? Where the fuck did he go? Coventry, Callahan. He's a pagan! He's a filthy pagan. Right, in that case, he can be eliminated. Right. Well, you're definitely not going to let me go in here, are you? Actually, that just goes to East Corridors. You're going to boot me out if I do this, aren't you? Let's do a quick save. Locked. Oh, okay. Well, wouldn't be able to do it anyway then. Never mind. You guys are still chatting. Everybody else has gone for lunch. Dinner, sorry. Where was the kid going? East Corridor. Though, we've got the weird liaison, haven't we? Miss McLeod in the gents' changing room. Conveniently, just across the way from us, right? Alright. Hello. I take it the nap didn't happen. Right, what are you two doing in here, I wonder? Wait, this is the gents' changing room. Changing room gents. Yeah. We're right here. Like... I think she's in the... Wait a minute. She's supposed to be right here. Okay. Closed for season. Somebody's coming.
Now, what was the blasted code again?
How do you know about this place?
Miss Dean showed me. She's a wonder at finding hidden places.
Do you still love her?
Between writing and now you got agitated enough that there's no way you could shut your eyes. Oh, I see.
Is that relevant?
No, I suppose it's not. And you are willing then to marry?
Aha! I have it. Best we discuss further inside. Now, explain this to me. We marry, but it's actually you, Victoria, and I that...
Sir, no, it's not. I have to go.
Ivy! Blasted timing on you, sir. I was onto a good thing there.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be a menage a trois. Like, they were in a relationship, you were going to be their beard.
What on earth has you loitering around here anyway? I don't have time for your answer. I should go after her. Ivy! Hold on a moment.
We have a ping. 5 evidence filed. What evidence? Probably related to people. Clandestine meeting. Found Mr. O'Meara and Miss McLeod meeting without the girl's chaperone. They met to discuss the business of marriage. Miss McLeod is looking for to find herself a suitable marriage candidate at this event. Scarrett's fate. I guess I could speak to him about that. Suicide as well. Is willing to make the ultimate sacrifice to achieve his goals. Ready to face death. Seance ghost. Alright, well, I guess we got 3 people we go track down, right? We don't have any other keys. Alright, well, dining room, I guess. So is the writing D&D related writing, Sky, or is it other things you try to get down on paper? Okay. We know Doyle was in the east corridor, was it? No, of course, that's why. He shoves everybody into the dining room. We've got the priest, Fia. Can't remember who you are. Is that Miss Barbarossa or... no, that's Miss Montavani. That's Caroline. That's Mr. Coventry? Okay, we're just here and Scarrett is here. We could have a chat with him. Oh, in between writing that, you tried that. I thought, no, okay, you went back, but like you started writing and you couldn't sleep at that. Okay, that makes more sense. The brief gap between sending the message in chat and... okay then, let's talk to Scarrett about his ultimate sacrifice. I'm gonna figure out a way into storage.
We meet again?
Your fate. No, we can't talk to you about your fate. Your little cane? I don't think that's going to do much. It's a very handsome cane you have there. Why, thank you. I'm rather fond of it. I'm not so frail as to need it, but I have always been partial to it. The effect a nice cane provides to a good suit. Yeah, that was completely pointless.
Good day.
Right, I guess we're going to go to the dining room, because at least we can maybe chat with some folks and get some information. But it's probably going to be like 20 minutes out of our day. I don't think there's any rooms I want to break into. Though, do we know where Miss Lau is? Because it might be worth chatting with her. She's going to be in the library at some point. We could just do a quick once around the block, right? See if anybody's anywhere hiding in any corners. We're here for a spot of eavesdropping. Right, that's Dupree, okay. You're still over there. We still haven't figured out how to smash any pots. Anybody different in the maze? I guess we'd have to have a proper walk around the maze to see if anybody... Toussaint's normally hanging out on his bridge. It's like a reverse troll. Nope, nobody over there at the moment. Okay. Let's check our corners then. Can we see a ghost floating on one of those gargoyles before? Nope, he's not appearing again. Never mind. Let's just do the classic technique of follow the wall and see until we run out of wall. We've looked at it before, didn't do anything though, did it? It's a replica. According to the druid, it's a fake, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure a ghost appeared there. Monument, which we've already looked at. Yeah, this is all locked up again. Swatch clothes. Loop back round. Follow this wall. Right, we do the technique. We follow the technique, even though we're doubling back on ourselves. But you keep your hand on one wall and just keep going, and that way you can't get lost. I definitely feel like these are going to open up a doorway if we figure out how it works. Alright. This is still crackling, but, you know, no ghosts. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody around in the maze. If they are, they're very well concealed. I think we're just going to go and grab some food. Admittedly, I'm kind of peckish anyway. Still trying to figure out like where we'd get information about the combo for the stable safe. It's going to be 3 sets of numbers, somewhere between 1 and 40. So in answer to your question, JC, look, yeah. Closed in preparations for the ball. So yeah, we cannot cross the velvet rope. Right. Miss Lau hiding out in here. No. Nobody's here. Try some of the corridors and such. Trying to think like what else. Welcome back, Blue Joy! It's cold, is it? Oh no! Is it just like not even like cranking up the heating's helping type cold? I don't think there is anybody in here. Sylvester's apparently already has begun. Well, then again, knowing your city, it never ends. God live could be great if it wasn't for some people. Let's eavesdrop.
But I thought you didn't believe in the whole idea. Ghosts, mystics, aren't you out for us and all our dealings?
Au contraire, I'm quite the believer. I think you would agree that disproving all this would be quite the task, huh? I am skeptical of this. You're correct. I concern myself with a falsified case, which I believe to be the majority of cases. But to deny it all, especially in a place such as this, impossible.
That is not what I want to hear. I was hoping for assurances that it was all smoke and mirrors, as they say. I could have sworn there was someone in my room last night when I was almost asleep. But not the staff, even. Some little boy.
The creepy little boy?
What I want from you is something about mold in the walls, making my brain rot to the point of hallucination.
Would a rotting brain be of more comfort?
He was a very creepy child.
Well, we know of one creepy child in this house. We've not met them ourselves, but we've seen him staring through a window. It's okay inside because the heater, though, your feet are just blocks of ice right now. And you're outside, so yeah, I guess that would do it. Car's had ice on it every day for the past 10 days, and you live in South Arizona. Yeah, isn't the one thing I know about Arizona is it's quite warm most of the time, right? Right, are we just going to have a quick chat about creepy children?
Mr. Ward.
Reflection. With her issues laid to rest, what's next for her? Also, I haven't actually got your timetable. I'm sure I got a timetable, so that's probably from her room. We checked her journal or something.
Do you mean to report me then? For murdering my husband?
Thought had crossed my mind.
Police officer. I have no legal obligation to do so.
What about a moral one?
I know what happened between you. Do you? I can see how you ended up where you did.
Mr. Ward, it would have taken a mystic to see where I was to end up. If there is any consolation in it, it is not something I would do again. A haunting changes one's perspective on such things.
How about this then? A second chance. I will monitor the news where you live and only intervene if any husbands go mysteriously missing. Does that sound fair?
I don't know, sir. Mr. Baker from number 11 is an awful bore. If I need to listen to him talk about his bay trees one more time... I shouldn't joke, I know. It is fair, sir. Thank you for your kindness to me through all this.
All right.
That was all.
Leave you
Good
be.
day, Mr.
Yeah, it's typically 120 Fahrenheit, 49 degrees C. Come summer.
Hello again.
What can we probe you about? Memento Mori's reflection. No, I don't think there's anything really useful there.
Take care.
Okay. So apparently the kid walks around the building at night. So maybe you can chat with the kid if he kind of just wanders into our room. Anybody hiding in any corridors or towers? No. Hello, Friday. How's the game go? Not too bad considering sleepy brain, not good brain for solving puzzles. We're kind of at like impasses. Like I'm not sure what we should be probing at the moment. An occupied room, which we can't get into. It's not locked. Okay, apparently I haven't been. Have I been into this room? This room looks vaguely familiar, but I guess a lot of them are very similar to each other. Yeah, we've looked in this room before. Nothing underneath the floorboards. The window smashed. Oh, the mirror smashed. Okay. What on earth? What happened here? Is this cracked when I came in? Nope. Oh, and one of those handles is mismatched. Copper Mary shows... No, we'd seen that before. Why is that one handle different? Is that a bug or a feature? No, because it's only opening the middle drawer. What about the bottom one? That's a mismatched handle. You need to get a handle on things. Nothing of interest. The taxidermy. I think the ghosts are just messing with me. We looked into the bed. I think this is where we found the key. Like the first... Well, not the first key. The first key we got off out of the... What was it? It was like that laundry room, wasn't it? You've got a character concept ready for Sunday. You're very excited by it. I know you were saying about you tempted to like get the pens out and start drawing them as well. Has that happened yet, or are you still busy working on the kind of the dress you were sewing up, right? Still want to draw him because you kind of love him already. Oh, I see. Just the sleeves left and final adjustments. And what did you say? The kind of the Christmas party thing is a few days' time? Like this weekend or something? I 6 days, okay. Miss McLeod can't hear anything. So she's not gone back to her room. Okay, have I been in this one then? It's locked, okay. Oh no, not locked, okay. Apparently I can look into this one. Child's block. What? I found Child's block in room 2. I wonder if there was a young master or a previous guest. Book of Spooky Stories for Children. Pages on vampires are folded in. Signs of child's play. Evidence Miss Dean's bedroom. No, this is not Miss Dean's bedroom. Certainly not. We found Miss Dean's bedroom. Nothing of interest. Look in the fireplace. 2 observations to be had. Somebody seems to have gotten called away in the middle of cleaning this fireplace. They left nothing of note in their haste. Bed warmer hasn't been used in some time. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. So what was the clue as to child's play? Mysteries. Have a thinky. We've already done that. Okay, so it was clues that were unnecessary. Okay. That's just the drawers closing on their own. Yeah, nothing else in here. Cat is highly offended that you're sitting normally instead of reclined. She'll have to lay on my lap instead of spread over. I see. Right. Aha! So that was... We had a vague... There was a photo in the doctor's room, wasn't it? And Mary? So this was the window, which we can't interact with. Toy train. Small train has been left here. Another chess game. Relaxing, secluded area for a game of chess. William Blake, 1800, 1834. Does this mean there's a secret passage behind here? Conceivably, there could be something off this end. I don't think so. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go grab dinner then, aren't we? Because I don't think there's much else. Maybe something in the foyer. We've been down this corridor. We're just looking for, like, wayward people that have maybe been hiding around corners having conversations. That's Father Sinnett's room. It's only the unoccupied rooms, just closets. Anything? Nobody wants to have a quiet chat? No. Alright, well, we're going to get some food then. Maybe we can corner somebody and have a talk to them over dinner. I mean, we did steal somebody's key that way, didn't we? I did put us on the case of the Black Widow. Dining room over here. Just want to check the stables as well. Anybody tucked out here? No, this is still locked up, isn't it? Yeah, we're not going to get in the basement until they take their delivery tomorrow. Nope. Anybody out front? Still can't break into here either, can we? Yeah, we've got all the clues, but like, can we just have a look inside? Literally, the only one we can get in is this one, and it's stable master on the horse's health. Like, is that the clue? Miss Dean came this way. I doubt they would have been spooked. I see a ghost there. Fancy but well maintained. I mean, the horse doesn't seem disturbed by the ghost. We'll say it's behind them. Like, how did this person die? They were trying to do something to the horse and they kicked back. But yeah, spooky ghost. Anybody out front? That's a topic for Behind the Curtain, really is, isn't it? Try to tuck ourselves over here. Is there anything? We can look in the murky barrel. Rust, rainwater. Yeah, I didn't think there'd be anything. Alright then. Well, back through the foyer. Maybe the telegram room. Just trying to think of places where people might be hiding and we can maybe eavesdrop and get information. We're desperate for intel. I mean, we know the manager is currently looking after the bar. There's no harm at all poking around in his office. Books, staff roster. So that could be room rack. Listing who's staying in which room. Okay, didn't really help. Their movements. Administrative files, nothing of value. Another safe. We have no idea of... Complaint letter. Letters. Housekeeping. An overly familiarity and curiosity. No doubt this safe's important hotel documents such as finances. Again, it's a left-right, isn't it? Yeah. We have no way of cracking that without... Empty hat box, yeah. Be anything. Outdoor jacket, nothing in the pockets. Mail, open letter. Response to Mr. Varley, who seems to have asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. That assures him a child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. Mail to be delivered in town, nothing here except for requests for supplies. Record who's in which room, useful information to have. The departure letter, which we've already verified was faked. Mid-draft orders. He's requesting payments hold off until after the event is over. Gramophone records. I think we've already done that. Little of interest. Letters from suppliers requesting payment for goods. Yeah. We are not getting anything particularly useful out of this. Depending on how long dinner takes, that's going to be majority of this hour as well. Anybody in the telegraph room? No. Here, nothing. This goes on to the luggage room next door, doesn't it? Still didn't have anyone help us translate that, did we? Not been an option. Nothing in here. Alright. Dinner it is then. I think we poked around everywhere. I guess apart from these, unless somebody's hiding in here. Nope. Takes longer to load than it does to actually check the rooms. Yep, still nothing. We checked all these codes, didn't we? Yeah, because this is the one we got the note out of. And that was like within the first hour of being at the hotel. Alright, let's go get some food then. Speak to some random people. Maybe get some rumours and speculation? Something I can go on.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Go on then.
Certainly, sir.
Who are we sitting with this evening?
I understand the concern, Signorina. I do. Oh, but Mr. Ward, would you like to join us?
We were just talking about, well, whether this seance is such a good idea. You're welcome.
21 minutes. I figured as much. It'd be something like that.
Is there doubt about the seance?
See, Signorina Callaghan has concerns about it taking place.
If you ask me, Mr. Ward, there's nothing good to come of this. Best to leave these lands be. They're unsettled enough already.
I could say, amica mia, that it's only one spirit. One among many, apprehended for less than an hour.
Apprehended doesn't sound like a good word. Like, conversed with, like we're sharing their time.
Were it to cause much trouble, I would not do it. This is, of course, a lie. How can I say it is safe when it has not been done before? Of course I would risk this. And the Marquess, he sees value in that risk too.
I'm not sure the Marquis knows what's good for him.
I think we've got this kind of information out of them before, but sure, we'll ask about your reasoning.
What is it that has you so concerned, Miss Callaghan?
See, this was once sacred ground. There are portals, ways to the other world, underground, all over the country. But this place housed a significant one. I worry that when our medium here calls forth something from the other side, she'll call the wrong thing.
You offend me. I'm a better medium than that.
But we know for sure something dark and foreboding is wanting out.
You'll call out in a place you don't know, where things you don't know walk. They are tricksters. They can call back in any way that pleases you. And right now, you seem most eager to succeed at any cost.
Excuse my interrupting. A portal? Underground?
As such, aye.
Do you know a way to it?
Oh, that's long lost since the invasions. Not that I'd tell a man of God, even if it wasn't. Hasn't your kind plundered our myths enough?
There's definitely an implication we had to kind of have a poke around in the church tomorrow. Alright, well, I guess we still have 20 minutes to kill. Who's where? I mean, can we go back in? No, because normally he says, like, we're done, right?
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting in...
Yeah. So we can't go back through. Do we try some more lucid dreaming? Two in there. Loads of people in the bar. Apparently Miss Quinn is in her room. Oh, is that just... No, that's just you underneath, yeah. How the fuck do we get in the basement? You guys are over there. Nobody in the maze. Nobody in the courtyards. Yeah. Kind of clueless what we do. Do we just corner some people and just ask every question we possibly can? Right. We've got 19 minutes worth of questions we can do. Just completely burn through all their responses. It's the only thing I can think of. There was maybe some more stuff we could ask, do with the Irish gods, because there was still, it was like threads on the haunting, right? Like we'd isolated those, but we still had question marks here, so we needed like definitive answers or something. Because these are just speculations. So we just ask some people some questions. So many people we could ask about the Fae. I think we just kind of go through as many dialogue options as possible. There's an unusual number of crows on the grounds. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Can't talk to the people in the dining room, so best bet is the bar. Let's just go through every single dialogue option. Maybe something dings. Alright, start with you. We've done most of yours, right? Yeah, he's got 5 left. So let's just go through them all then. Happen to be a smoker, Mr. Scarrett? Well, a man must be allowed a vice here and there, don't you think? Hauntings? I swear there's already ghosts around this place, even before the grand seance. Do you think so? Perhaps they are. There are. I would explain the voices I heard outside my room last night. To ask them to quiet down, but when I opened the door, there was nobody there, and suddenly total silence. Happened 2 or 3 more times throughout the night. Honestly, I don't think the device is necessary. Let's just do the strange discussion. Strange occurrences. Heard talk this place is haunted, but I could swear there's more than just apparitions around the manor. No matter how well I latch and lock it, my door keeps managing to get itself open. I would think it's one of the staff doing it as some sort of joke, except I just can't catch anyone at it. Might be me. It only seems to happen anyway when I'm already in the room. Okay, so it's not me. There's 2 other things I could ask you, but you know what? We're going to probe the druid. Because there's maybe stuff about gods we could ask you.
And you're back. What can I do you for?
What haven't we asked you about? Okay, let's ask about... yeah, everything god-related, I guess. Got 15 minutes. Apparently Miss Dean is a descendant of a powerful Malaysian god. Is she now? She and I ought to have a chat in that case. Let's just do the Malaysians. Does the term Malaysians mean anything to you? Humans, lad, they're humans. Our ancestors. Legend is that they came here over the 9 waves and battled the gods so they could settle here. Didn't end well for either group, but you could say we came out on top. That's a good joke on account of us diving the land and them getting the bottom half. You'd have appreciated that if you knew your history. Well, we did a little bit of studying. Birdie here. Do you know the goddess Bird? Breed? Aye, her father was a chieftain of the Tuath De Dian. She's a powerful and versatile god. Her realm is up in Fagart by Dundalk. A modest shrine, but then I think that's how she'd like it. The others? And Kalesh? Can you tell me much about the Kalesh? And Kalesh, feared no more on that. Did you know Kalesh means hag? Sort of thing we both respect and revile. Let's go with the Irish Grimoire as well. It's just hanging out there. What do you make of this book, Mr. O'Finn? Now, where'd you find a thing like that, lad? I can't read the words. Never learned words. Well, we know that, but it's of the meanings of gateways or door, but not quite. It's something akin to both. Less mundane than either. How versed would you have to be to make this charm? Found this on a walk around the grounds. What do you make of it? No need to be so vague, lad. You found it in someone's room. Don't worry. I'll pry no further. It's a binding charm. Stops the target from having any magical effect on someone else. It only works if it stays close to the person it's targeting, though. Code of conduct, sure. What is the code you live by? It's nothing fancy. I try to treat all people, creatures, plants, and places as equals. I'll leave no trace. I burn safely and leave my share for the other folk. The Irish gods. Can you tell me more about the Tuath De? The thing you won't find in a book. They're old gods of this land, gone underground after being tricked by us mortals. What they think of us now, I can't say. Even if, as a man who walks their path, I'm not always sure why I do. Do you hear us? Talk us to us like the Christians think their gods do? I can't say. They connect me to this land, and my heritage is all I know. Just feels right to light a fire for them from time to time. They've never asked for more than that. Hauntings? We got 7 minutes. I like the beard and things like that. Don't really seem like they're going to be that useful. Let's.
I should go. Only do something if you want.
Yeah, we'll speak to the doctor here. There's probably more stuff I can ask you, right?
Mr. Ward.
You learnt that he's a filthy pagan. Let's speak on bloodlines. Did you know Miss Dean comes from a powerful blood? I didn't, though. I'd expect nothing less from a practitioner of her caliber. Blood counts for more than it should, I know. But magically, certainly, hers seems unparalleled. Have we been having an odd dibble? Do I guess get the gods out of the way? Raw hands, shadowy figure. He's been having the dreams. So we could ask about that, but I think it just links back to everything else. Maybe we talk about his doping and the well. I saw Mr. O'Meara taking some laudanum. No small amount too. Is there a danger to that, Doctor? Of course there is, but I worry more about why he's taking it at that volume. Some people get a dependency from the stuff, it's true, but he's using it to mask the pain of his various foolhardy risks. A riding accident here, a beating in the alleyway there, people talk, and it seems this poor young man has something of a death wish. Yeah, the well. Do you know anything about the symbols on the well? Ah, that's Aunt Fia's work. You should ask her about that. The well itself? Do you know anything about the well in the hedge maze? I do. It's old, very old, from before this place was built. Probably not the only bit of antiquity around either. It's Fear's belief that the well is the lifeblood of the entire region. Indra. Let's go with... Sure. Your Fear's apprentice? I am. I'm trained to handle all her duties, of course. I lack her magical experience, but I have my medical training and new techniques to give me an edge. When you take over, will you still be the Abendra? Of course not, Mr. Ward. I would just be a Drowy. And the duties of? And what are the duties of your role? It's somewhere between being a priest and a doctor. Some faith work, some healing. Really, it's helping people in whatever way they need. Of course, there's less need now. The old ways die more each year, and doctors are more commonplace. Still, everyone needs a trusted friend in many ways. One last thing. Let's ask about the big old god out there. Sure. Goblinu mean anything to you? Certainly, he's one of Ireland's old gods. People focus on his smithing, but he's also hospitaller of the Tuath Dinan. He said that one of his meals could protect you from sickness and decay. Along with this, he's a healer of sorts. He crafted living metal limbs to bring mobility to any of the Tuath who needed them. Alright, well, I guess we have to leave now.
Be well, Mr.
Alright. Is he still in the pub here? If so, I guess we try and find other people. Track down. Okay, you're back. You two... Do we want to chat with you? No. What do we know about timetables? You're back in the library. What about your ward? Where is Miss McLeod? She's here as well. And I guess we could have a word with you after, you know.
You again?
Me again? The meeting? You're meeting with Miss McLeod in the change... Please, sir, have some decorum, will you? It was an innocent conversation that you would do well to forget, lest you drag the poor girl's reputation through the mud.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Malley.
Don't let me keep you.
Right, well, we'll go and chat with the others about it. Fairly sure she was just... Miss McLeod was... marriage and convenience, mostly because she wants to spend more time with... no, Ivy with McLeod. Victoria, wasn't it? They were just setting that kid up to be essentially their beard. But he didn't get that. Alright, let's chat with these. I take it you're back over here? Yes. Alright. Explain yourself.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
Your meeting? I just want to apologize, Miss McLeod, for walking in on you and Mr. O'Meara. It wasn't my intention. I mean, they walked in on me. I'd already got there first. Oh, no, it's... Oh, it was a stupid idea, really. In all my haste to find a suit, I should have known better. If you'll forgive me for saying so, miss, you seem very talented young woman. One with a whole life ahead of her. Why the rush? I have to, Mr. Ward. If I don't, then it doesn't matter. What matters is I must. Alright. I feel like we bring on the innocent bearing then now. Presents herself more like a child than an adult. For all your visions you must show, you have managed to keep an air of innocence about you. Thank you, sir, though I fear my innocence is nearing its end. Not because of this seance, but through the events surrounding it. I begin to suspect that it ties in with my diminishing visions. Okay, that wasn't particularly helpful. Memento Mori, the reading... No, okay, right. We're going to dob you into your chaperone now.
Hello. What brings you back?
The loss of innocence, apparently. The clandestine meeting. There's still another person. Is that the... No, that's you. That's. I thought it was the priest there for a moment. I stumbled upon Miss MacLeod and Mr. O'Meara meeting in secret to discuss marriage. Is that so? It is, isn't it? I can see it in your face. Oh, Ivy, not him. Don't do that to us. To us? Are we going down the watchful expression? Is there anybody else? Hauntings, strange occurrences. Alright, let's back out. We've got 56 minutes.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
We still haven't found... Oh, you're in here now. No help, though, still. We haven't found a musical instrument. Where the hell will we find one? It's going to be in the ballroom, isn't it? Okay, who's where? You're in the bar. You're in... does this mean the ballroom is open? As she's cleaning it? Or preparing it? Let's have a look. Is there a rope across? Maybe we can sneak in? Nah. Oh well. Okay, so you're in there. You're in the bar. We saw you over there. We don't know where you are presently. Don't know where you guys went. Probably back to their rooms. You're in the bar. Library. Don't know where you are. Walled garden. Bar. Kitchen. Bar. Library. Child running around the house somewhere. Is anybody having any quiet discussions where we can eavesdrop? Otherwise, we're just killing time until the party, I guess. I guess we could ask a bunch of questions of fear. God-related, right?
Ah, Declan. Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
Alright. Let's do... There is a bunch we could ask. Okay, let's get all the God stuff out of the way. Yeah, let's just do all of these. Let's go from the well. Notice the well's been covered with strange symbols. Would you have any idea what they mean? I should certainly hope so. I'm the one who drew them. Oh, the land has suffered, Declan. I fear this seance and all the agendas may push her past the edge. That well is a pillar of the land and has been since the time of the gods. Symbols are simply protective, but I fear these short-sighted people have left us more in need of an optician than a healer. Okay, we have evidence. Protector. Form hypothesis. Okay, apparently that was enough to start going down this track. Okay, what do we have? Fear's goal is to blank protect the well to... Well, there's two... Okay, so I guess it's bless the well to protect it. The Fae from the seance's aftermath. What if? That doesn't seem right. Okay. To... protect the well. Oh no, that's because bless. No, we had bless the well to protect, right? That's not what we had before, right? Doesn't make any sense. It does. Bless the well to protect the Fae from the curse the... I guess it could be land, right? Not necessarily the well. Protect. Bless the land to protect the Fae from the seance's aftermath. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, so not land. I guess this could be land. That's seance's aftermath. That's well. Okay, it's that. We're ignoring the Fae.
Worried that the seance is going to leave the region decimated, so she is trying to protect the sacred waters to stop that from happening. I should find and confront her about this.
Apparently we're confronting. Okay. J'accuse. Confront. Your goal is to bless the well to protect the lands from the seance. I mean, that doesn't feel like requires accusation. She's been very forthright about it, right?
Well, you're not wrong. I'd do anything to keep this land safe. This lot shouldn't be doing their seance, but I doubt I can stop them. Best I can do is protect the land against them. Charms and spells should do it. And yet they aren't enough. I can't figure it out. I'm getting glimpses of the future here, and it's all death. Not a tree or creature in sight, and none of my old tricks are shifting that. I'm at my wits' end, Declan Ward. Ward. Ha! Now that's a sign and a half.
I don't follow.
A ward is a type of protection. I reckon the universe is telling me something. I said before, you seemed like good skin. So why don't you lend a hand? Take these components and bring them to the well. Maybe you'll see what I'm missing. May the gods be with you, because they are surely counting on you.
Alright, so we're just going to go do a spot of ritual casting. Alright. Protect the well. Alright, well, at least it's giving us something active we can do, and we can probably wrap our heads around it.